Okay, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We're just waiting for the go ahead to go live on Amazon, which is where we want to go for our Valentines edition of this show. So here we go. It's all about Amazon. It's all about some great products, some video kit, and drinking water. That's good. Hopefully, we're good on Amazon. Just gonna have a little check, make sure. Yes, that's looking good. Welcome to Amazon. Cool, we can type that in. Now here's the interesting thing. Now has my shopping cart, right words, has my stream come through? I think it might have done. This looks good, so I'm going to push this to the screen, and I can remember how to do it. That's the way. Cool. Right, welcome. It's good to be back. It's been a crazy January. Lost a tooth, had a massive virus. What can you do? But the good news is we're back. We got some great deals. We got some amazing video kit that I love. I'm going to share with you. Hopefully you can hear me. Do let me know in the comments if you can. That'd be really cool. If you're watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, then please do come on over to nickwood.live. That will take you, type that into your URL. That will take you directly to the Amazon page that is showing my show. That's simple. nickwood.live. In fact, I might even have it somewhere that I can pull up for you. There we go. Come join me on Amazon. I just got to remember all these brilliant bells and whistles. As always, guys, I am using my favourite third-party live stream software. That is the amazing B.live software. It is incredible. Now, I've just noticed that I've had lots of little I've got more than one now. I've now got some extra things in my carousel. So let's have a quick look at what we've got in today. So I'm going to show you in the stream. Okay, we've got. Let me move that. That's better. So we've got the Logitech Mevo Start. That's the camera I'm looking at right now, and I can see these are dropping in. So these tags. I'm going to drop them all in while we're going through. We've got the TP Tapo Link. That's an amazing. We've got some small rig cameras. I'll drop those in later. We've got the Purple Panda Lavalier microphone. We've got all sorts. We've got the Logitech Lightroglow, the Nexigo Stream Cam, everything. I'm busy clicking them, and they're going to be dropping their links into Facebook and YouTube, which is great. But I don't want to spam you all with links, so I'm not going to share with you anymore until I change that setting. So I'm just going to hide that for a moment. Come back to me. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the camera I'm looking at right now. In fact, let me show you, because we can. That's what we like to see. Here we go. I've got two cameras on. Here we go. So it is this camera here that I want to talk to you about. This is, I can move it around. This is the the Mevo Start, and it is more, so much more than just a webcam, a live streaming cam. It's a live streaming camera that can also be an outside broadcasting studio. It is amazing. It's incredible. We can actually go outside, so we can go to where the story is. And the reason that you're going to love this camera is that it's got some amazing features. Some of these features I could tell you about, but I want you to experience them yourself. For example, the Sony f2.8 lens is amazing. The 6-hour battery life that it gives you, that's going to be plenty for being out and about and live streaming. Whether you're live streaming your kids' sports day, your little league games, football games, church services, presentations at the Chamber of Commerce, things like that. This is the camera for you. It has got a massive wide screen. It's a diagonal 86-degree field of vision. What's that, I hear you cry? Let me show you. because I've got it here, is controlled by the app on my phone. That is that. That is the field of vision. And that's really cool because that allows us to do things. Controlling it on my phone, just here. And that means I can just tap my face and I can zoom in. So we can pan all around. We can pan, we can move, oops, back in there. Click the right button. Yeah, so look, pan just by holding it with my finger. I can pan around. I can do that. That way, that way, that way. Look, I can have product placement on the corner. Yeah, we can zoom in, zoom out. All of that. It is just like an outside broadcast studio, controlled by your phone. I'm going to tell you something really interesting in a minute that's going to blow you away. Blew me away. It's been in beta. It's now released, and now we've got the Mevo Go Pro. That's an app that we can use, and it is amazing. It is, I think, works out $15, $175 a year, $15 a month, but that allows us to multi-stream everywhere. We can multi-stream. We can go simultaneously. We can go to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Vimeo. Where else did I say? Everywhere. All those places. Even Amazon. But we can actually go anywhere we want because it's got RTMP, real-time messaging protocol. And what that means is that we can live stream to multiple destinations all at the same time. Not only the ones which you've got that you dub it with the built-in, but we can use other software, link it in. We can stream anywhere. We can stream to websites. So I can stream to my website. I can stream to your website if I gave you the link and gave you permission. It is incredible. And what you're going to find with this camera is that it's going to inspire you. You're going to get inspired to do more. Imagine it. I'm talking about live streaming to your website. A lot of people I know, you have like family groups on Facebook, but that's not secure. So I know a lot of people have like little family blogs and vlogs. And so you can put pictures up after the event, videos after the event, but actually with this camera you can live stream directly onto your blog or your website live. Incredible. Now, if you're out and about, there's a couple of things you want to know. So the battery, as I said, 6 hours battery life. It's also got a brilliant 3-array microphone built in, so you've got some great quality sound. You can't hear it at the moment because I've got my lapel mic on. But also, it has got a space that you can put a SD card. So a little card in there, it's in the carousel. I've got the Valentines SD card, 128 gigabytes. That gives me 14 hours of recording time in 1080 high definition, which is incredible. That will do plenty. And we're going to say, oh, big shout out, hello to my good friend Stephen Healy. We were back on the air yesterday. Stephen's on at 11 AM Eastern, 4 PM in the UK. So stick around for Stephen. His show's always good. He is the godfather of live, it has to be said. So always good to see you. Thank you, Stephen, for joining. But yeah, so this will last for, so you're going to get 14 hours of high definition recording. So no matter what happens, and this is the thing, when you're out and about, then you're going to be either using or trying to ping your own cell tower using your cell phone data, or you're going to be trying to use a Wi-Fi hotspot. You are not the only one trying to use those places. We've got no control over our bandwidth, but with this, you are guaranteed, no matter what happens with your live stream, you have got a high definition, 1080 high definition recording directly onto your SD card that you can take to the bank. That isn't going to get anything other than pure and crisp and gorgeous video. So this allows us to go where the story is. We don't have to sit around like I'm sitting around in my office. We can actually go to where the story is. And in fact, I'll probably do a little live stream when I've got it set up so I can go onto Amazon as well. We'll try and do an Amazon show live from the Mevo Start. Now, I said there was something really cool, and that is this new software. What happened was Mevo got bought out by Logitech, and Logitech normally didn't do something incredible with the products that they've bought, and this is exactly the same. What they've done is they've built in more flexibility with the app. It gives you access to Streamlabs, which also includes the Melon app for live streaming. It also allows you to do all the overlays, all the fancy stuff, and I'll show you that maybe a bit later. But it also, not only, because you can get a set of 3 as well in the carousel. In fact, I don't think I've actually highlighted in my carousel. Better highlight, having mentioned it. Where is it? Yeah, there's a set of 3 there in the carousel. Yeah, you can have a set of 3, so you can have 3 different cameras all working from the same app on your phone. But with the new enhanced app, you can also use your cell phone, your iPad or your tablet. You've got more than just the Mevo products that you can use for your live stream cameras as well. That is incredible, because this is a 4K video shooting phone, so we can actually stick that through the app and we've got 4K going through. Now we're on 720, we're on standard definition today because we're live streaming on Amazon, so the camera can already do 1080. The phone can do 4K, and to do that we'd have to go through YouTube, but we're ready, we're prepared. And again, if Stephen's watching, I mean, you can have your 8K camera again going through the Mevo app. Absolutely incredible. They were tied in with Vimeo for the same price. They're basically switched, but giving you so much more, so much more. In fact, let me just see if I can share my, let me share my phone screen so I can actually show you what's going on here. It's been a while since I did this, so bear with me. Hold on, I'll try not to cancel everything out. But it's important that you see this because it's really cool. Now there, open signal, nope, don't want it. I'm just trying to find my app. Bada bada boom, that's view, that's the one. Cool. So what this is doing, this is again, this is so cool because we're doing that we're going to be doing this because we've got using it with, that's the fella, hopefully we can now find it. We're doing this with BeLive now. I've not been on live stream for a while, so hopefully this will work. I'm going to share my screen and hopefully it's going to be there. On that one, do that one there, no. Oh, what have I done? I've done something. I've done something to my phone as well. That's weird. Let me see. Oh look, we might have to come back to this demonstration. That's the trouble, when you've been away for a while. Let's take that off. When you've been away for a while, you forget how you do things. That's a really nice. Oh, no, hang on. Can I do it that way? Oh. There is a way I can do it, but I just can't think. Never mind, never mind. But basically, I was going to show you this. So this is in the current app. I'll show you my phone screen. So like that. So that's the phone screen. So that's the app on the phone. Okay. And so here we've got lots of different elements. We can put in fancy overlays. So we can put in a lower third. There's a lower third button there. So I've got some lower thirds pre-done, so I can just put that in, press the button, and you can see now. There you go. You've got the lower third. Absolutely fantastic. I'll take the branding off for a moment. That one. Like that. Cool. So you've got lower thirds. We can also add in, we can put in PDFs. It's got the most funky countdown timer. So you've got countdown timer, so you're going live streaming, we can use all these things. It is just amazingly good. You've got multi, this is just on the one camera, but you've got multi different views, and then we've got all the other clever stuff. We've got this. This is the best one. I've got to press myself. Wow. Ah, you see? So because you've got that big field of view, this camera will track me. The camera's not moving, it's just I'm moving within that field of view. So it'll track me if I'm doing things. So many good things we can play around with, our exposure, our lighting, filters, you name it. We can play around with it and change it. So I'm just going to take those off. Just by pressing buttons. So simple. So let me just take a couple of things off the screen here. I'm getting confused. Okay. Oops. Now it's I did turn the tracking off as well because it's tracking me. It's good. It likes to track. There you go. That's better. That's more like it. That's better. That's me. That me? That's better. Cool. Okay, so that's more like it. Perfect. Okay, so this is the Mevo Start. It is amazing live streaming camera. You can take it anywhere. You record and live stream church services, Chamber of Commerce presentations, your kids' little league games, anything you like. I could take it down the park run and film the park run live as well. It uses cell phone data or Wi-Fi hotspots, as I say, but they've got the new exciting app, which is the Mevo Go Pro, and that allows us to actually then attach our cell phones and our tablets and other devices, so it becomes super good. Even if it wasn't super good already, if that's not reason enough to buy it, I don't know what is, to be honest. So whatever you want to use it for, if you want to use it for professional, I've been using it to record courses over the last few weeks as well. It is just a fantastic camera. Okay, right, next up though, I could talk about it all day, and sometimes I probably will. So let's go on to the next product. So yeah, in the carousel there you can see we've got the small rig super light camera grip. We've got the Mevo floor stand in there, and of course we've got the Logitech Mevo Start case as well. So that's all good to see. Right, what's next in the carousel? Yes, let's talk about this. This is the Logitech Glow, and I'm going to pull it up. It's just sitting on my Mac at the moment. Ooh, let's try and do this without breaking everything. Yeah, so again, so I'm going to sound like a little bit of a Logitech fanboy today. But this is Logitech Glow. Now, if you're a gamer and you're live streaming your gaming, obviously you've got light on. This light, been certified, you can have this on all day, won't cause you any problems whatsoever. You can see it's on a nice long stand. One of the things I love about it, it's got this lovely, nice, clean area to hold your cable. It sits, as you can see, will just sit quite nicely on your monitor, which is beautiful, but you can also get it down. The top here, we can move around backwards and forwards, and it's got a USB to USB-C connection cable there as well. Now, we can control it from the buttons on the back as well, off and on, and the different views. But here's where it gets really clever. We can actually control it from our desktop as well, or our laptop, or PC. Let me give you a little show of this. So I'm going to pull up this. I'm sure this demonstration will go way better than the previous one. You're going to love this. We're using the Logitech G Hub. So again, Logitech, when they buy things, it's always amazing. So, for some reason, it wants to access something. So let me pull that. Glow. Come on, open up. Here we go. So that's up. Right, now, by the power of B.Live, I can do this. So I use my screen share, and I can pull on this perfectly. Perfect, here we go. This is going to come into the staging area. Boom! Fantastic. So this is the software that we're using to control the Glow. As you can see, the Glow is off. It's on rather, but we can turn it off just by clicking on the button. You see it goes off. We can switch it back on again. And also here we've got manual adjustments, so you can control the temperature and the brightness. So what we want to do is to make you look as good as you can on camera and with this light. Just down here we've got the cameras, so we've got different cameras that I can use here. So I've got the Logi Capture, I've got the FaceTime, which you can see in the screen there. I've got the Nexigo and my Mevo. So the Mevo is the one I'm using, so I'm clicking on that. Lo and behold, now the light can see which camera that I'm using, and that's so cool because now we can play around with our temperature. So we've got preset ones, so let's be bright, cool blue, got cozy daylight, and as you see, as I'm clicking all these, mild afternoon, the temperature's going up, the brightness goes down. So all these different things, soft sunset, cozy candlelight. It is Valentine's Day, so cozy candlelight could be the way forwards. And then we've got this one, which is like bright warm candlelight. Actually, it's more like inferno, raging fire. That is full on temperature and full on brightness. So you can go up to 2700K warmth, and the brightness is there at 100%. I actually kind of like cozy daylight. That's probably my favourite setting. And so yeah, so we can keep all those, or you can just manually play around with it and actually create a setting that you like yourself. So it is super, super good. So let me take that off the screen now. I can take that down. So that is the Logitech Lightroglow. It is an absolutely fantastic product. And lighting is so important because we need good light. That's the whole reason. If we're on camera, we need good lighting. I've got the box light there, I've got the Lightroglow, got another little light here to show you later, and I've got the ring light as well that I haven't put in it. There we go, we've got ring light as well. So we've got loads and loads and loads of lighting. The ring light I knocked off when I was trying to pull the Lightroglow around, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Cool, so that is the Logitech Lightroglow. Now, next in the carousel, we have what I think is probably the best value for money entry-level webcam on the market today, and it is this one here. It is the Nexigo N930E. It is a brilliant little webcam. Say entry-level, it's fantastic. As you can see, I have it mounted. That's it. I have it mounted on a tripod, and you can do that because it has a move the tripod out of the way. Because it has this lovely little tripod mount, universal tripod mount, so that's really cool. Equally, we can hang it on our monitors as well, thanks to this little element here. Now, I actually hang this. I use this for two things, for this show and also for the cooking show. I mean, I'm using it for the cooking show. What I'm doing is I'm actually hanging it, using this, I'm actually hanging it I'm hanging it off my extractor hood, looking directly onto the stovetop. So I've got that aerial view. Absolutely fantastic. It works like a charm. So yes, that's really good. Now, this is the only webcam I own that can do this. Have a look at that. It rotates 360 degrees. We can move it from side to side, backwards and forwards, all that lovely motion. But it's basically sitting on a little ball. That's really good because that means we can set it up to get exactly the right angle that we want. It is so good. We can move it anywhere. It is so brilliant. Next thing to know, it has got the all-important privacy cover as well. Now, it doesn't come with it stuck on. It comes with two privacy covers and you can stick them on yourself. I think that's because Nexigo know that some people, normally me, might muck it up. Luckily for me, I didn't, and I got it right first time. But that just provides us with that added security, knowing that our Nexigo camera, our webcam, when we're not using it, even if we were, God forbid, we were hacked, then at least no one would actually see in. More than anyone can see what's really in this room. There's not a lot here, to be honest. But it is really good. Now, let's talk a little bit about the camera lens. It is a 1080 high definition webcam. It's got a great little lens on it. And it's got software that you can download, and that gives us access to so much. In fact, I'm going to share that with you on the screen as well. So I'm going to share my screen. And here we go, so you can see exactly what we have here. Put it in there. Cool. So look, we have. So we've got the Nexigo N930E. So we've got white balance. We've got on auto, brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, sharpness, gamma, backlight. We can have it either 50 Hz or 60 Hz. We can save our presets. I'll come on to that. And then we've got exposure. So I've got it on auto, but we can change exposure, the gain, the focus. Absolutely fantastic. Or we can have it on autofocus. So cool. I absolutely love this. And as I say, as an entry-level webcam, I don't know a better one on the market. Not only have you got this amazing camera, but you've also got a built-in microphone. Not just any built-in microphone. This built-in microphone is a noise cancelling microphone. So if you've got noisy neighbours, kids, pets, cats and dogs, all manner of noise around you, a noise cancelling microphone will do the job, because that way no one wants to hear all that rubbish, but they can hear you. Perfect. And now, the element that I bought, the reason I bought this is because of this. Ooh. Ooh. Press it right and it gets there. It's got a 3-stage built-in ring light. So this is so impressive. As I said earlier, I've got a big box light there, I've got a ring light there, I've got the Electroglow there, I've got another little light there. If I had none of those, I could put this little ring light on and I would be well lit. And that is so important when we're either live streaming or just recording ourselves. We want to be well lit. Lighting is so important, and this will do the job just perfectly. So if you didn't want one before then, you want one right now. And think about it. A lot of people, well, the vast majority of people these days, are working, if not entirely from home, but certainly part from home. And there's been a massive increase in Zoom calls, in Microsoft Teams meetings, Google Hangouts, with all these video calls. And let's be brutally frank, most people look awful because they're in their back bedroom, they're poorly lit, they're on a sofa or a dining table. With this, you are going to stand out from your peers, from the crowd, because you are going to be well lit. They're able to hear you because you've got the great audio, noise cancelling audio, and a 1080 high definition video. You're going to look amazing, going to sound incredible, and I tell you, this camera will absolutely blow your mind. It is the fantastic Nexigo N930E, and it's in the carousel. Superb. Best entry-level webcam on the planet, in my opinion. And my opinion counts for a lot. So, there we go. Let's pop this. What I'm going to do, I'll pop it on the... Please move that around. We'll pop it on my... on my monitor, so I don't lose it. Okay, right. Have you got any questions? Any questions at all? Pop them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I will of course make one up. I am joking. Yeah, if I don't know the answer, I'll find out and let you know in the next show. It's all good. So that is the Nexigo N930 stream cam. In the carousel next we've got the Logitech Mevo Start that we have on camera I'm looking at now. We talked about that earlier. Oh, now, next up in the carousel is this. This is the TP-Link Deco Powerline Hybrid Mesh Wi-Fi system. These are incredible. Let me show you what I have, what I prepared earlier. Here it is. This is one. Ooh, where have I gone? Now, this is one of a set of 3. I'm going to take my branding off the 2 shapes. I want to talk about this because this will save you so much drama. Let me move that out of the way as well. Product placing there. Okay, this comes as a set of 3. This is the TP-Link Deco. Absolutely incredible system. If you've got dead spots of Wi-Fi in your house, this is the solution. I had a problem. My problem was I wanted to do the cooking show in the kitchen, understandably, but I live in a beautiful English brick-built house. Walls are thick, Wi-Fi not so clever. Couldn't go through all the walls. So the router is sitting next to the TV in the lounge. I couldn't get a decent signal in the kitchen. Enter the TP-Link Deco. Now the one in the carousel is amazing, but go check them out and you'll see all the different versions you can have. This covers 6,000 square feet, comes with 3 of them, and it is the easiest thing in the world to set up. Basically, you scan the QR code, there's no instruction book. Scan the QR code, you set up an account, put your email address in, give it a password. In the back here you can see you've got some Ethernet cables. Plug one of those into your wireless router, have it switched off, switch them both back on, bang. It sets up its own Wi-Fi wireless network in less than a minute, maybe a minute and a half I think it took. Next, take another one, just like this one. The only thing you can see, the only thing attached to it is the power cable. So I put the other one, second one, I just plugged it into the kitchen, nothing else. I plugged it in, it lit up, it flashed for about 60 seconds, bang, I had the network in the kitchen. Now the cool thing is, on the app, actually it gives you a little guide. If you tell it what sort of house you've got, it'll guide you as to where you can put them for the best results. So this one, obviously I have two downstairs, this one comes upstairs to the upstairs office, plugged it in, I think even less than 60 seconds, it fired up, found its little network, and we were good to go. Now the incredible thing is, I was paying for super fast Wi-Fi in the first place, now I've got it, it goes through walls. I have no idea how it does that, by the way. It just does it. And you can have super fast. You can switch it from 2.4 megahertz to 5 megahertz, and that will give you the highest speed that you have, or you can have a combination of both. You can control it all in the app. In fact, you can add 100 devices to your network without any degradation of service. Because you've got amazing Wi-Fi now all over the house, it's got parental control as well, it's got self-diagnostics. If there's anything that goes wrong, it pretty much works itself out. Sometimes, and I think actually they've had a hardware, or a, not hardware upgrade, but a computer upgrade, sorry, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But now I think it just doesn't need that, so now it pretty much looks after itself totally. You can actually run a little diagnostics if you're a bit concerned, if maybe you've got a little bit too much traffic maybe, but yeah, it's fine, and it needs to optimise itself, it'll just optimise itself. An amazing piece of kit, very proud to say they're a UK company as well. But seriously guys, and if you move and you need even more, then you don't have to buy another set, you just buy the one, add it on, and it'll be there, it'll just create the new network. So yeah, you can have 100 devices. I've got 11 devices or 12 devices I think on mine, so I've got 88 devices still to go. If you want to come and use my super fast Wi-Fi, give me a shout, come on round, and let's have some fun. Okay, as I say, any questions, please do ask away any questions, and I shall endeavour to give you the answers. Oh, now, next up in the carousel is this item here. Now, this, let's switch off this. This, everybody, is an Elgato Stream Deck. This is a 15 key one, and for months I didn't buy this product. I was resisting it, couldn't quite understand why, what the big deal was. Like, yeah, so what? It's only got 15 keys, so, you know, okay, you can do some shortcuts. Oh my goodness. How wrong I was. Thankfully, my good friends Grant Saunders, Dr. Elo, and the mighty Stephen Healy, peer pressure won out, and I had to buy one of these. And it is absolutely incredible. And this one you can see I've got DaVinci Resolve, so I press that button, it just instantly opens it. Be Live, got OBS in there, King Pro, got the Nexigo software there, Chat GPT, that's there as well. But you think, oh, hang on a minute, you've used up your 15 buttons. Well, that's okay, because actually I've got more than one profile, so I've got that second profile, but also it's okay because you can scroll as well, so you can scroll along. And basically what it does, it allows us to add on so many different things. So if you've got hotkeys, you can add your hotkeys to, so you're just pressing a button, making things happen. It is, what can I say, it is such a time saver. I didn't believe it when I first got it, but now I seriously wouldn't be without it. And here's the thing, you know, I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I'll buy, you know, I'll see an ad and I'll see some software and I think, oh god, that sounds really good software, I'm just going to get that. Maybe there's a deal on that Sumo or something like that. And so I go buy it, And if I haven't used it straight away, or I forget about it, next thing I know, boom, I've forgotten it. I'm like, it goes out of my head. With the Stream Deck, basically you can assign it a button and maybe a profile. So I could set up a profile for my AppSumo purchases or maybe courses. We've all done that. We've all bought courses because they've been super cheap and then forgotten about them. And just have them on your Stream Deck and you'll never forget them. They'll be there for you all the time. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. I have to say. I don't know if this will work.
Hit it. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that will work. Oh, there you go. Well, I've obviously started something there. I'm probably going to get into trouble. I think that's let's take that off. I've done something wrong there. It should have pressed it and it went on. I should have pressed it and it should have gone off. Not quite sure what happened, but never mind. But let me quickly go and have a look. Hopefully you can't hear that. Otherwise, I think I run the risk of Facebook throwing me off. Although I do think I could actually buy that. I think I do own the rights to that piece of music. So we go. Oh, so dangerous. Live streaming. Who knew live streaming could be so dangerous? Absolutely.
From the beginning.
A little secret here. And I'm live streaming here. The software I'm using is BeLive. BeLive is the most incredible third-party live streaming software. Not only can we put on our agendas, our branding, doing so much simple things like that, little overlays on. Show you that, and so you can just update overlays, all sorts. We've got the live selling feature where we can show in the stream. Here we go, the Purple Panda. That's the lapel microphone I'm using right now. It's in the carousel somewhere. Just go find it. Probably right up the other end. Yeah. Yeah, it's in the carousel. There we go. That's in the carousel. Highlighted in the carousel. And so, we've got the Purple Panda microphone. Again, amazing piece of kit. I can just show it on the screen. Thanks to the amazing guys at BeLive. I'm going to take that for a minute. Actually, no, I'm going to click back on because I can do two things here. I can put it there and I can also click the card. So there we go. How cool is that? That's so neat. So that tells you exactly a little bit of details about the Purple Panda. That is amazing, isn't it? And of course it drops in. Oops. That music is still playing in the background. It's on some sort of crazy loop. Oh well, these things happen. Right, let me take the overlay off again. Let me take the overlay off again. Please let me know if you can hear that music. If you can hear the music, I do apologise. It shouldn't be playing. It shouldn't be playing at all. So that's Purple Panda. Also in the carousel, we mentioned it earlier, the Arcanite. SD card that is in the Mevo. We've got a couple of SD cards at the moment. We've got an SD card in the Tippy Tapo up there. I'll show you that in a minute. We've got it in the Mevo Start. We've got it in the GoPro Hero 4 as well. So yeah, lots of SD cards. I'm just going to try and find my carousel so I can make sure I'm doing what it is I want to do. Perfect. Okay, so we had the Logic at Nitro. Where are we gone? Mevo start. Yeah, so we had the Purple Panda, the Valier microphone. We also have in the carousel the Mevo. I'm a massive Mevo fan. This is a Mevo LV1 USB Lavalier microphone as well. Again, it's great. It's got like a 20 foot of cable, 20 feet of cable. Unbelievable. Here's a little microphone itself. Spit guard comes off, you can see it. And look, here you go. You've never seen one. There you go, there's your little clip. So your little clip clips on the microphone. Then the little spit guard goes on there as well, like that. And then we just basically plug it in. Now this comes with a USB-C 3.5mm adapter. I'm actually using that to talk to you right now because I've got it plugged into the back of the Mac. Also, this one has a battery. So whereas the other one I was talking about didn't, this one has a battery. Good news is that the battery is included, and it is there. And I think that is an LV44. I must have double checked that. But the great thing is the battery is included. So basically when you want to use it, switch your mic on, switch it off, and you're good to go. It's also got a spare little clip there. It's also got a bigger jack, a 5mm jack as well. So we're all good to go with the Valier lapel microphones. And that's really important, particularly if you're doing things like, I often teach people side hustles. And one of the easiest side hustles is to teach what you know. We all know something. And you only need to know 1% more than someone else to be the expert in their eyes. So when we're doing courses, we want to have the best audio that we can, and a lapel microphone for sure is the way to do that. Absolutely no question at all. So that's the LV microphone. Now, next up, let's whip through a few here. So the green screen that we're using here is that is part of the newer photography set in the carousel. It's got two box lights, two umbrella lights. It's got some amazing stands, so the stand goes right across. I say the cloth is what I'm using from that as the green screen. I'll talk about the stand in a minute. It's a different stand. I've got a black cloth here as well. It's got a white cloth. So it comes with 3 different cloths. Really, if you want to start doing photography, have a little mobile studio or a little bit of videography, that is the way to go. It is a brilliant piece of kit. I've carried that all over London, those box lights, and so they're not as heavy as you might think. I'm just going to use this camera and just show you very quickly. There you go. There is one of the box lights, which is pretty neat. Oops. And hide it, and hide it. And I'm back on the screen. Cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this. I'm going to really get my little tripod. Because I'm going to use this and just show you something. But it's up, up, up and away. In fact, looks like I've knocked it, so you might not be able to see it particularly well. Move that out of the way. Yep. That way. Oh, come back over there. That's it. There's a good boy. There's a good boy now. Yeah, you're not going to see that very well, but we'll come to it. Also in the carousel, we've got the amazing Blue Yeti microphone. I was talking about that yesterday with Stephen, an amazing. We've got the phone as well. This is the iPhone 12 Pro. Absolutely fantastic. Has amazing things. I'll talk to you about that a little bit in more detail as the weeks go on, because that's amazing. We've also got the newer Magic Box lights. These are so cool. Oh no, it's not the one. Oh yeah, it is. Oops. Oh, it's attached. Never mind. Well, we got the Able Wii. Let's talk about the Able Wii for a minute. This is the Able Wii multi-socket adapter. So we've got what we've got there. We have got 3 USB ports. We've got a HDMI port there as well. So 3 USBs, 1 HDMI, We've got a TF port, an SD and a PD, TF, SD and PD, and then we also have an HDMI as well. So all those goes into, that's Facebook just binning me off, cancelling me, not to worry. So yeah, so that goes into a USB-C. If you don't have a USB-C, you can always get a little adapter, and then it turns it into a USB. Absolutely fantastic. So that's really good. Interested to know why Facebook have thrown me off, but hey, that's life. We can live without them. Do we care? Nah, of course not. Of course we don't care. Who would care about them? Maybe the music was going on. We didn't like it. So yeah, so we got that there. We got these. Oh, I love these. These are the TP Link Tapo smart light bulbs. These are amazing. Can you believe it? It says on the box here, 16 million colours. Oh my goodness. 16 million colours. I don't even know 16 million words for different colours. I don't even know 16 million words full stop, to be frank. But yeah, amazing. You can schedule and time them. They're remote controlled. Energy monitoring, no hub required. You've got an away mode, voice controlled. I know, I love it. Ties in with your, I'm going to say a word. It ties in with Alexa. Alexa, office light purple.
Okay.
And so it did make it purple. You can't really see. Oh, I quite like that colour though. Might keep that. Gives me a little bit of a blue rinse. Yeah, multicoloured, easy dimming, app control, and yeah, we can control it on our apps. We've also got the the upgraded 2023 upgraded thing that's in there. We've got the zebra pens in the carousels. The zebra pens, they are great. The reason I love these pens so much is that they don't smudge. You can write away and they don't smudge. Of course, we got the Echo Dot. So you heard Alexa just a minute ago. We got the 4 and we got the 3. It's up to you which one you get. If you're not using them, you are missing out. They do so much more than anything. I mean, let's ask Alexa, what do you do?
I'm glad you asked. Try saying, Alexa, rap about yourself, sing a country song, or who are you?
Oh, Alexa, sing a country song. This should be good.
Well, my Wi-Fi left me, and I'm out in the rain. Those last few answers were hard to obtain, but that's no excuse to put me on mute. Like a good cowgirl, I'll let them reboot. It's raining in the clouds, and I'm not proud.
Okay, Alexa, stop that. Stop that. There you go. A little bit of that. So romantic. There's the Echo Dot 4. Actually, what I love about this one is I actually got 3. Got the Echo Dot 3 in the bedroom. Got the Echo Dot 4 with the built-in clock and in the lounge, and this one up in the office. I love this one because it actually does look like a dot. So it's good. They talk to each other. We can play music, all sorts, ask questions. Absolutely fantastic. Love the Echo Dot. Yeah, here we've got the green screen. That's the Salem's 5x6'5" green screen. On the other side, it is blue. Now, behind me is the eMart T-shaped portable stand. Because I'm fired up, because I'm mic'd up, I can't really show you that. It's a bit annoying, but I'll show you that again next. I've got plugged in the Anchor 4-port USB. Basically, it gives me 4 USB ports. Well, it gives me 3 USB ports. It takes one to plug it in, so that's really good. Got the newer dimmable lights. Speaking of which, one of those. Show you those as the week goes on. We've got the Seagate backup. We've got the wireless earbuds, of course. We always love those. So yeah, lovely. Oh yeah, and in the carousel we've got some other great little things. We've got these little Nil-Tech paper bags, which are fantastic. We've got the Life Pro Underdeck elliptical thing, so if you want to go and use that, that's good. And these, I've put these in here, guys, because they do have some great little discounts on them as well. Great exercise kit. with some lovely discounts. So listen guys, that was a quick run through of what we had. The last thing we had the TP Tapo link. Now let me see if I can show you this, because this is amazing. I love this item so much. It is awesome. So let me see if I can share with you through the magic of sharing my screen. Sharing screen. There we go. There it is. It's up there, look. And controlling it from my phone. I need to work out how to share my phone screen again. I'll do that. I'll work that out and then I'll share it again tomorrow. And back on tomorrow. Oh no, back on Thursday. Sorry. So yeah, we've got the Tapo. So if I hide that. Look, so that is the view. That's the view of the Tapo looking down at me. But the really cool thing is, let me try and do this. Go up and down, and it also can go around. Oh no, I pressed the wrong one. Oh. I just knocked it off the thing. Oops. That wasn't such a clever idea. Oh well. Not to worry. Not to worry. But it is amazing. Pan, tilt and zoom camera. Yeah. It is this. It is the Tapo. Motion detection and notifications. It has got a 1080 high definition camera. It's got 360 field of view. You've got privacy mode, night vision. It can see in the dark. You can see 30 foot in the dark. It's got two-way audio. It's got sharing, local storage, live view, and easy setup. And because it's got two-way audio, it actually makes it a brilliant camera if you've got a little baby. So it's a brilliant baby monitor, and for the price of it, it's incredible. So you've got a high definition, 1080 high definition camera. You've got two-way audio. You can see in the dark. So you can be downstairs watching TV. Baby's maybe upstairs sleeping. If the baby wakes, moves, bang, the camera will let you know, and you'll be able to either see and speak to the baby online, or just go to the baby's bedroom, pick the baby up, and sing it a lullaby, something like that. Cool. Anyway, guys, sorry, I'm still recovering from a bit of a virus I've had. So chatting isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. Anyway, so that's the show for today. I'll be back on Thursday, same time. I've got my tooth getting sorted out tomorrow. Yeah, back tomorrow, same time. No, back Thursday, same time. I've some more bits of kit. I've got the drones down here. I've got the guitar playing, fun thing, and yeah, loads more. A couple of books I want to talk about as well. So until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very shortly. So we're going to end the stream on Amazon. And so we're no longer streaming to Facebook. Well, that's Facebook's loss, isn't it? Let's be honest. But we are on YouTube. Thank you so much if you've been watching on YouTube. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you again on Thursday.